Hi guys, so we are here at Campbell Road conducting our investigation. We are trying to communicate with the girls that keep communicating with us. I've already felt some energy in two spots of this place, and I felt like I was being watched when I went to a certain area near the stones over there, if you could see further down. I immediately started to feel something, and then when I went down there, I started to hear a little bit of whispering. I don't know. They're obviously wanting to do contact because it's picking up the my REM pod over there, touch lantern. That REM pod touch lantern that you see over there, it'll pick up on anything that is near or close to the area on spirit activity if they want to communicate with us. So here we are. We're going to ask some questions out of respect, not harm. They know that we're here to communicate. And we will see what happens tonight as we're setting up our devices and Ryan has on the Phasma box. Alright.
It just said J-O, real, and mend.
What did it say?
Mend, M-E-N-D.
Mend, okay. The spirit that is here, are you Brana or Karen? Do you want to come out and communicate? We have a lantern here, which you can touch. If it is Brianna or Karen, can you please touch one of our devices and let us know that you want to communicate?
Or if it's Mildred.
Or if it's Mildred or Jessarico. Sorry, I'm trying to list all your names, and I'm kind of like listing them, but I know that there's a lot.
You know that there's 6 girls found down here, so if any of the 6 girls want to touch the device, they can touch it. We have the one by the gate. We have the 2 lanterns up here. We have the REM pod over there, and we have the EDI Plus, which you can also touch and make all the lights go off. Snap. Snap into a Slim Jim. Oh, snap. Is that Brianna trying to say that the last thing that she used was Snapchat to try to communicate?
Yeah.
And try to get money from some guy that killed her? Is this Brianna talking to us?
Coarse tape nerve. I don't know what that means. On my Para Ovilus, this is coarse tape nerve. What'd you get? Snap, Joe, real.
So when we first got here, there was a lot of energy setting off the device over there. And they wanted to let us know that they were here because we walked down to the river, but it got dark, so we didn't want to be in the woods because we might get lost. And this is a location where the 6 girls' bodies were found in Harwington, and they were still, to this day, unsolved murders. The last one was found last year, which was Brianna Beam, December the 18th. We're trying to find any evidence that we can find that will connect somebody to any of these killings. As we come up here all the time, because they keep calling us up here, and if we don't come, they keep saying, why didn't you come? We are here so you can communicate with us and let us know, is there somewhere you want us to go, somewhere you want us to walk to? You said right here last time, are you going to show us where there is something that we can find?
Mine said okay.
50. 50? I don't believe 50 cents here, but that's okay. Limp. Now someone's coming through saying they were limping because they were injured probably. Maybe they were trying to get away, trying to survive, and they ended up meeting their demise out here because it was dead of winter and it was cold. And there are no houses near this place for at least a couple miles up the road, so if you're in bad condition, you're not going to make it out of here.
Karen, do you remember being called Bucky from your brother John? Because your teeth were growing in? Your brother John has been wanting justice for the things that have occurred to you. And we want justice for the things that have occurred to you. And if you could give us signs, or if you can communicate with me, because I can feel you and communicate, that's why we're here. And we come out of respect, not to harm you. Do you want to give us any clues or anything you'd want to tell us?
Why'd you say? What is it?
Fraction? Erase? I don't know.
I'm gonna try to take some pictures inside the gate, like over the gate, and see if I get anything. Anybody here that wants to show themselves on camera? Any of the girls that are here want to show themselves in a light or in operation? We're not here to harm you. We're here to communicate. We're here to collect evidence. We're here to solve these murders.
Brianna, we are here.
We're here to give you peace. Her name is Rebecca. My name is Ryan. We are paranormal detectives. This is what we do.
Karen Brandy Everett, we're out here to communicate with you. If you want to meet us, if there's something that you want to tell us, if you want to tell us anything, we are here. We are here for you. We want to help you with what occurred. We are paranormal detectives. Brianna, you girls have been communicating with Azarina. You've been communicating, or some of my friends have been seeing things. I've been feeling you girls communicate. I've also felt a negative energy here. I don't want to communicate with the negative energy. I want to know more about you guys. We're here. We came for you.
You kept calling us up here, so we decided to come.
Can you come back? You were over here.
Karen, you were telling us last week to stop here. You're saying that the location is here. So where here? Where is the location? What do you want to show us? Brianna, what do you want to show us? Clothes. You want to show us clothes? Is there any clothes that are here that we can find?
No, it said those.
Oh, those.
THOSE.
What did it say before that? Should have 2 words.
It said main and door. Something about a door. I don't know if they're talking about that as a door, yeah.
We were at the main door. What is your location? Where are you right now? Can you set off the device over by the main door? Can you set it off for us? Can you show us that you're out here with us?
Can you give us a sign? We have several touch devices and things that we can help to communicate with you. And we also can hear you.
Mouth?
Yeah, it said mouse.
Mouse or mouth?
MOUTH.
Man's voice just said, you stay here. Who just told us to stay here?
A voice just told us to stay here.
Who told us to stay here? Is the guy who killed Karen, Mildred, is he here right now? Is he a spirit?
Heard.
Yeah, but is it herd? Is that an H-E-R-D or H-E-A-R-D?
H-E-A-R-D.
So they heard
Herd.
what I said.
Yes.
So you heard me saying, calling out the killer. Is the killer here that killed Karen and Mildred, is he also dead?
Beside. They're beside.
So the killer's beside us right now? What is the killer's name? Is one of the killers named Alfred? Is he the killer? The guy with a transit vehicle. Is he the killer? He gave ride to strangers. Is he the killer? It sounded like you said yes.
Sounded like it, but I don't.
Somebody said something real quick.
But maybe not.
Is this Alfred?
GPS signal lost.
We are standing at the door right now. You said the killer's beside us. So the killer, why don't you come out?
Or is it the girls that are beside us?
If the killer's beside us, why don't you come out and say your name? What is your name?
Is it Brianna or Karen?
Oh, he said Azarina.
Are you trying to tell me something about Azarina?
To fade. What are you trying to tell us?
Is it Karen or is it Brianna?
Alphabet. Do you know the alphabet? I do. Open it. We can't open this door. The door is locked, so we can't get in. So you need to come to us. Can you come outside the door for us? Can you come outside the door and talk to us?
Ryan,
What?
you're not. Look at that dude. When they said beside, that thing's going off. My REM pod's going off.
You got it on video?
Yep,
So
it's been over there.
who's over there by the guardrail? Who's beside us?
Is it Karen? Karen, is that you
I'm gonna take a photo.
beside us?
Who is standing beside us? Do you want to show up in a photo?
Is that Karen? Is it one of the girls?
Take a picture for me. It's almost Halloween.
If it's one of the girls, can you touch one of the devices again? Me? Is it Brianna or
Huge temperature. Are you cold because it was wintertime when you were found here? Is this Brianna trying to talk to us?
what is your name? If you're one of the girls, can you touch one of our devices again? Would you be able to do that for us? From the crimes?
We're trying to get in the door, but we can't get in. Can you come to us? Rhythm. Can you tell us the last thing you remember? What's the last thing you remember? Was it the river? Was it a ride in the van?
Do you remember the smell of dirt?
Do you remember being shot or strangled?
Was there a car that was tan with white letters?
Was there a car that was black with tinted windows and rims? Was there a public transit van that gave people rides?
If I'm hitting anything here. What is that? Search.
Got to search.
Gotta
Did
search.
you, you're
Too
doing
good.
good. Did you jump out of the
Thank
van? Who jumped out of the van? What's your name? You jumped down on Route 8 when you were getting a ride. Why did you jump out of the van? Jessarica.
Brianna, do you want to communicate with me? I keep getting your name pop up, and I know you're trying to communicate. Is it you? If it is you, can you touch one of our devices? I have a device near the door. I have one near a device over here. You're welcome to touch any of them. We can continue communicating and trying to get you some answers.
One of them said July.
So something happened in July, right?
Maybe somebody came here in July. Maybe the last thing you remember was
July?
dying here in July.
Did you girls remember something here in July? It sounded like yes.
Forever, like you will not be forever here if you help us. We will help you go to the light. Devil? We will help you get to the light if you help us. You don't need to be scared. You can come up and give us a hug. We're your friends. We don't care if you were ladies of the night.
Yeah, we're accepting. We don't judge, and we know you girls want to communicate. You want justice. You want to tell us things.
Touch. Just said touch. You can touch one of us if you want to.
Knife.
So you remember getting stabbed? Does that mean you had multiple wounds? Who got
That's what
stabbed? Who had multiple wounds?
They've been telling us that, yeah. Is it Mildred or Karen? Me.
Who's me?
Karen, is that you?
Paula. Maybe there's another girl. Paula. Paula, were you stabbed? Paula, were you left at the river? Are you trying to help us communicate with these girls? We're definitely in the right spot. We're good. Density. You feel safe now? Is that what you're saying? Or is it safe for us to be here right now?
Last time you guys warned us and you said caution, or there was a warning from one of the spirits, and something happened.
Who was warning us?
Who's warning us?
You hear like sometimes faint noise, names in the background of voices. You can use one of the energies of our devices or our energy. You can use it to communicate if you need energy to speak to us.
Who was communicating with Azarina?
Sunset. Now you're saying sunset before you were saying sunrise. Do you remember being left here as the sun was going down?
I said no.
Do you feel like you're trapped at the Naugatuck River?
I know you're here. I know we're being watched.
So I got my flashlight in my pocket in case I hear something. Like if I hear somebody cracking branches, I'm gonna look. Dirty. Oh, somebody smelling the dirt.
Yep. Remember how I said you guys remember smelling dirt? One of the victims.
Say club. C-L-U-B. Oxygen. So you're saying oxygen because you feel like you were being strangled, so you couldn't breathe, so you needed oxygen, but all you were doing was smelling dirt?
Yep. Where is it? Oxygen, dirt. Yep.
And sunset, so the sun was going down, and they needed oxygen, and all they could smell was dirt.
Yeah.
But you were too injured, and when you tried to hobble to safety, you couldn't make it because it was too far. Why are you saying glass? Saying glass because you jumped out of a vehicle?
DE, yeah, plus 56.
Let's just give it a temperature.
Yeah, it's just a temperature. Remember how it said temperature?
Yep. Did you notice the temperature's going down? Probably?
Yep.
This time, if we get caution or warning, we're going to jump in the vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of hear. Brian, dude.
What? Dude, don't freak me out like that, man. You're touching me like some dude's coming up on us, yo. What?
No, I was trying to touch you to get your attention, dude.
I'm like, yo,
It
man.
was, Are you Karen? If you're Karen,
Jesus.
if you're Karen, can you do that again?
How to scare a paranormal investigator.
Karen.
Tap their back and just stare and go, hey, Ryan!
Karen, can you touch that again?
The cops are coming or something. Good thing I got an emergency flashlight with no batteries.
Brianna, can you touch that again? If you're one of the girls,
All right, I'm going to
which I know you're one of the girls.
Because I'm going to get some batteries. Can't have an emergency flashlight with no batteries.
Mildred, is that you or Brianna touching the device? If you're one of the girls, can you please touch the device again? If you're able to. Is this Karen, Mildred, Brianna, or one? If you can, I have several devices in which I can communicate with you. If this is something malvoyant, then girls, can you let us know? Do you want to give us some more answers tonight? Can you give us a... Yes? Okay. We are here to help you and to get some answers. So if you want to touch one of our devices again. Sure. Thank you, girl. And
we're good now.
If you want to tell us something? Greg wound glass. Putting the pieces together.
See, now we got light.
Was Greg the name of somebody who hurt you?
Because I don't want nobody sneaking up on us unless we can see him.
Karen, was Greg the name of somebody that hurt you? If it is, can you touch one of our devices? Or somebody involved?
Wait, didn't you get the name Greg one day too?
No.
Oh. So that went off.
Do you guys remember a Greg involved?
Knife again, adjective. Who's Greg?
Can you guys touch a device if there's a Greg that was involved?
Ravine. Ravine is a water. So if somebody remembers being down by the river, by Naugatuck River or ravine, who's down by the river?
If you guys remember a Greg, can you touch one of our devices? Because we just got on our devices about a Greg. If you guys want to communicate more about it.
Was Greg the guy who killed Brianna? Was Greg the one that was driving a black car that was chasing us? Was the guy who was driving the black car that was chasing us one of the killers?
Karen, do you remember being called John and Bucky? I mean, your brother John and being called Bucky when you were small? You were in the National Guard? Do you remember any of these things?
You want to upload and search? Maybe that was Karen telling you want to upload a picture of her and search. Karen, was that you trying to tell us to find a picture of you in the National Guard?
I want to thank you for serving, by the way, Karen.
Let me see if this is flash. That's not flash. That caught absolutely nothing. Where's my flash?
It's my way of sending you respect.
Oh, that's what I wanted, flash. Now I'm going to take a picture down there because it's dark as hell.
Help.
How do you want us to help you?
It just said they don't want you taking pictures. It said stop on the Evolus. We hear you. I don't know if that's a bad thing or if it's one of the girls telling us. I always need more validation. Even though I feel things. I was feeling the energy around me. I still can feel something.
That was a lot of fog starting
Oh,
to go up.
as I said that, here we go. I kept staring over there too.
A vehicle?
Empath. Yes, I am a psychic and a empath. Who's this speaking? You guys feel that? Yep.
Is that a reflector or is that...
Who is this talking to me?
It's probably a reflector.
Which girl is responding to me?
Oh, that is a reflector.
Tree. You're trying to tell me about the tree. You remember being near a tree. And you remember what happened. Do you remember anything specific? I'm getting the name Greg, but was Greg... What do you want to tell us more about what happened with that? With the killer? If you're comfortable. I don't want to say anything unless you're not comfortable about sharing something. But we want to help you.
So it was a clear night? Is that what you're trying to say? Do you want us to take photos and videos? Who told me to stop? Who told me to stop taking pictures? You know what that means? That means that whatever spirit said that is right by the gate. 7 days. What about 7 days? What are you trying to tell us? Anyways, if there's any lights or anything, you keep pointing it that way, you're going to catch it in the video anyway.
Yep. I'm trying to figure out spirit.
Spirits. Remember, because I just told you?
Yep.
I said if you keep your thing pointed towards the woods, you're going to catch, it said spirits.
Yep.
Whoever wants to be a star in our movie could come out, show themselves. Who's with us right now? Karen, Brianna, Mildred, Frederica, Alfred. I am not. Revoked. Worried. Worry. Worry. Why do you worry?
Afraid.
You don't need to be afraid. We're here with you.
Yeah, you don't need to be afraid.
Are you trying to say you're afraid of us?